Should I be avoiding gluten? Many people now choose to go gluten-free due to perceived health benefits. Gluten-free products are marketed as healthier for everyone and usually cost more. Books demonising gluten are bestsellers. Gluten has been mostly without evidence blamed for over 50 diseases, and gluten-free is certainly one of the latest health trends. My name is Dr. Natalie Colson Shilton, and I'm a nutritionist, dietitian, geneticist. In this video, I'm going to talk about the story of gluten. Gluten is a mixture of proteins found mostly in wheat, but also in barley, rye and spelt. Humans have been consuming gluten for over 10,000 years. Gluten is resistant to complete digestion in the gut, like fibre, which is partly digested by gut bacteria and eliminated. Celiac disease is a rare autoimmune disease that occurs in around 1% of people, where the immune system reacts abnormally to gluten, producing specific antibodies, causing intestinal inflammation and damage. Almost all people with celiac disease have specific genetic markers, but these markers are also present in 40 to 50% of people without celiac disease. Some people who don't have celiac disease report reactions to gluten which are neither allergic like wheat allergy, nor autoimmune like celiac disease with no celiac antibodies present, and with no intestinal damage. This has been defined as non-celiac gluten sensitivity, or NCGS. There are no markers to diagnose NCGS like there are in wheat allergy and celiac disease, so it can only be diagnosed at present by reported symptoms which improve when gluten is eliminated from the diet. Surveys show that around 10% of people self-diagnose non-celiac gluten sensitivity. Double-blind placebo-controlled re-challenge studies where researchers and participants are blinded to whether participants receive gluten or placebo show that on average only 30% of people who claim non-celiac gluten sensitivity actually experience symptoms after being challenged with gluten, or gluten is introduced again in blinded studies, suggesting nocebo effects. But what are nocebo effects? We've all heard about the placebo effect, where positive outcomes can occur from treatment or therapy that has no actual therapeutic value, such as taking sugar pills. Well, nocebo effects occur when the outcomes are negative, such as pain and worsening of symptoms. Gluten challenge studies suggest that nocebo effects occur in around 40% of people who report gluten sensitivity. FODMAPs have also been shown to cause the symptoms instead of gluten. The FODMAPs are a certain kind of carbohydrate that are not well absorbed and can create symptoms such as gas and bloating and diarrhea, particularly for people with irritable bowel syndrome. However, if you're avoiding gluten purely because you believe that it is unhealthy, you may be interested to know that without care, a gluten-free diet in itself can be unhealthy. Packaged gluten-free foods mostly use carbohydrate-rich ingredients such as white rice flour or plant starch to replace gluten. Those on a gluten-free diet tend to consume lower amounts of protein, fibre and several vitamins and minerals, but more fat, saturated fat and cholesterol. A gluten-free diet can lead to deficiency in vitamins C, B12, D and folate. A gluten-free diet requires dedication to a restricted diet and lifestyle, and unless celiac disease or genuine sensitivity exists, it's unlikely to provide any health benefits, with potentially negative health impacts. If you avoid gluten due to reasons other than a genuine sensitivity, which should be examined by a qualified, evidence-based health practitioner, it may be worth having a rethink. Say no to unnecessary food restrictions. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to know more, make sure you subscribe to my platforms.